What's up, guys? Project Cars is finally released on Steam, and so I picked it up yesterday, and I've had a couple hours to play through it, and I tell you what, man, it's a really nice, I guess you could call it a sim. There's definitely not like customization or, crazy paint jobs or anything like that you can do, like, with, say, Forza or something like that. But it is a really nice handling, tire model, everything. The physics seem really good. The damage model is really nice. The cars are highly detailed. It supports like the Swift, Track IR, which is what I play with. And I tell you what, man, it's a really nice game. It definitely is hard. I will say that. I've actually had to turn on some of the suggested lines and stuff to try to get a better feel for the tracks, because there's a wide track selection, as well as a pretty nice wide selection of cars. Everything from B-class cars to straight up Indy cars or Formula One cars, so and more. But the weather effects are really nice with it. There's heavy rain, there's fog, there's heavy fog, there's snow, or not snow, but a haze. There's telemetry. American V8 cars. It just has a really nice, diverse list of cars. Like I said, it's not customizable. So as far as like adding turbos and all that stuff or whatever exhaust, that's not going to be happening. So it's more of a sim in that regard. But the racing is very good. I will say the AI right now can be a little dodgy at times. They can be overly aggressive. They can ram you from behind for when they should be brake checking or at least trying to defend or to keep their car from getting smashed up or whatever, running into you. So the AI can be a bit over aggressive when it comes to racing, and sometimes they just dart in front of you. So, but maybe they can fix that with a patch pretty soon or whatever. It's not all the time. It's just in some certain aspects or scenarios. It seems like the AI just says, you know what, fuck you. The other part that I'm using a DualShock 4 controller with Xbox One emulator, and it's pretty good. It's okay. It is twitchy. I can definitely tell this game is made for a legit, straight up steering wheel setup. Force feedback, which it does support all that stuff, of course. So yeah, I will be looking into like a Logitech G27 or something like that in the future, because I've always wanted to have one, and this is a perfect kind of game where you really can help control your car the best with the steering wheel in this game. So it's not to say that it's too twitchy or anything with a controller. It's just that it's just not what you want in a game like this, where it can be really tense, and the racing line is really important, and the margin of error is really small. So that's where you want to have a steering wheel and to have that precision and that force feedback to tell you exactly what's going on with the car, because you can't really get that with a controller. But that's not to say that you can't play this game with a controller. It's just that you won't have the best feel for the game if you're using a controller. But with that said, let's take a look at the game. Just do some. These are going to be some rough-looking driving, because this is when I first got the game and was just trying to figure out the model and to see how everything played out. I'm running everything at max settings, and I'm getting 60 FPS for the most part. If I run like over 25 cars or so on the track, some cars, depending on their level of fidelity and detail, do tend to drop down my FPS to maybe like 45 sometimes. Most of the time it's around 60. And it's only certain cars where it seems to drop it down, so I think it's just relative to how much detail is in some of these interiors versus some of the open class cars where you don't have so much going on in front of you. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the footage. Hope you enjoy. My God. going down.
The start could be tricky from where you are, so try and stay out of trouble. Let's stay alert and try and make up some places off the grid.